Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me? Hey, Yabashima Shabrakata. I think it's Shalom, shalom. I can't hear. Oh, there we go. All good. Hey, shalom, shalom, Makim. Hey, first and foremost, I give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakodash, Brakathum. Double honor to my apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the Akim on the four corners, who's pushing his truth in all sincerity. Alright, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. That Tazawam coming back with another gem for the knowledge through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shai. Alright. I got this queued up. Give me a second. We're gonna go right in, straight in through the spirit. Hey, first and foremost, I'd like to give all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh Shem El Shai. Double honor to my apostles, great millstone. Salutations to the Akim on the four corners, pushing his truth and sincerity. Alright, love, delicious, respect, fear, and trembling. Like Tazawam, back with another GMS for the knowledge, Bayav. Alright, and Yahweh Ratazah, I hope this is edifying to the hopeful elect. Hey man, I'm gonna get right into it. As you can see, charagma and its miracles. Alright, now we know where that word charagma goes back to. It comes back to the word mark in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay, that incision or that implanted chip, which is the RFID chip. Okay, and hey man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shai, the apostles of great millstone, and great millstone, the men that is under our apostles have been right. Okay, we've been speaking about these things concerning this charagma, okay, for years, and this is something new that came out August the 4th, 2021, a couple of days ago, all right, a week or so ago. And when the scripture says, cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark, whether in their right hand or their forehead, well, this is it. You know, you can clearly see that we are at those times, man. And in fact, let me get, before I get started, let me jump off on this Habakkuk. Okay, because hey, it's speaking, man. Hey, this is Habakkuk. I'm gonna start from 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. The vision is what? The prophecies. Okay? That he may run that readeth it. Okay? Now, he may run that readeth it. Back in the ancient world, the tables were like the what was on the tables were the commandments. Okay? So you would have the commandments set up, and Jake would look at and read the commandments, and then they would go and teach what laws you supposed to keep. Like with Moses, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not, steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt have no other gods before me, things like that. So when it comes to the visions, the men of the Lord that has the understanding are running. The running is doing what I'm doing now. The running is us uploading these electronic epistles, man. Okay? Which is prophesying. Remember the scripture says, despise not prophesying. Okay? So when we see the vision, when we see the prophecy, we go and we speak about it. Okay? In fact, since I said that, And I'm gonna come back to this. Spring up. What is that? Isaiah. Spring up. What does it say? Before it comes to pass, I tell you of them. Isaiah. Is it 49? Is it 49 and 6? No. You bros know that scripture at where does it say, before it springs up, I tell you of them? Maybe it's 42. Nope. Wait. Yeah, here we go. It's 42. This is Isaiah 42 and 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You see? So, Yahweh Shemel Shai has his prophets, all right, speaking on the things that are coming to pass now. We had old prophecies, okay, like the Roman Empire coming into play, going to Daniel, okay, or the Greek, or the Medo-Persian Empire taking over the Babylonian Empire, the Greek Empire taking over the Medes and the Persians, okay, then the Roman Empire being taken over the Greeks, okay, things like that, okay, or the prophecy of Genesis, Deuteronomy 28, okay, those things have passed, right, of us coming over here, right, but it says, and new things do I declare, before they spring forth, I tell you of them, okay, so before these prophecies come up into the open, the Lord has his men to prophesy about those prophecies, man, okay. And we are at the bulk of the last prophecies, beginning with the mark of the beast, man. Okay? So let's keep going. Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, the prophecy, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay? Let's look up that word appointed. Okay? Appointed. It says appointed place. Hey, that's heavy in itself. An appointed place. Where is it to be pushed at? AKA America, aka Babylon, man. Okay, appointed time, a meeting, appointed time, a sacred season. See, there's a time and a season for things, man. What season are we in, man? We are in the season of prophecy. Okay, a set feast, appointed season. So it had to happen now. Okay, you got Jake's talking about the mark of the beast is Christianity. The mark of the beast is this and it's that. You know, it's sleeping with white women. Is this, then the third? All that BS. But this thing was supposed to happen in the last days, man. Christianity goes back to the Roman Empire. Okay. In fact, goes to what's that guy's name? Which Jake started that demonic shit 1,000 years ago. So it's an appointed season, man. Appointed sign, signal. Okay, so this is a appointed. This is something that is appointed at a certain period of time, man. And we are in those times, man. All right. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, all right. Wait for it. It took a couple of years. It wasn't out here in the open like it is now. Okay? Because it will surely come to pass. It will not tarry. Okay? It says, now make it plain upon the tables. What is it? You know what? I believe it's 8 and 9. Proverbs 8 and 9, it says, they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that findeth knowledge. Okay, so these things is plain unto the men of the Lord, man. Okay, all right, they are all plain to him that understand, because Jake, they still can't understand what the MOTB is, man, or what the charagma is, man. You know, and some of them just confused, and then some of them is just plain out sellouts. Okay, but it's plain to who those that have understanding, which is the hopeful elect. Okay, now let's get into it. Now I came across this a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago. I've been wanting to do a lesson on this. Okay, and it goes to this video right here. As you can see, it says, "Watch the brain implant help man speak for the first time in 15 years." Okay, now the reason I named it charagma and its miracles, because this is one of the miracles that this beast system is gonna do. Okay, now a man who hasn't been able to speak for 15 years, and he put some implanted device in him which allows him to be able to speak, that's a miracle. Okay, this is Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man playing God. Okay, who's trying to play the Most High. Okay, now let me read this. It's Revelations 13 and 14. It says, "And deceive of them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." Okay, this is something that was said that was going to happen in the end time. This is the devil and his miracles. Okay, now we know Yahushua, he healed the sick. Okay, by the way of the name and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. But how this devil is doing his science and his miracles is by the way of the way this devil is doing his miracles is by the way of science, Slakia. Okay, and this charagma has a big heavy portion. Okay, has a big heavy portion about has a big heavy play in that. Okay, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. All right, and we're gonna go into some of those miracles. Okay, and I'm not gonna play it, but you can see this depiction of this screen. Okay, now this is for a man who had a stroke. Okay, and this is how the world is gonna lean over into worshiping the image of the beast, and as well as getting that mark. Okay, because you have people that's out here lame, sick, hurt, impaired, and what this particular device does is it helps you with certain functions in the body, and they go in and attaching it to the brain. Okay, it's called neurothesis. All right, which I'm gonna go ahead and read that. It says implanted neuroprothesis for restoring arm and hand function in people with high level tetragrammalia. I can't even say it. But what that is basically the function of the body movements. Okay, now check it out. Objective. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me kind of blow it up a little bit. All right. So it says, objective, to develop and apply an implantable neuroprothesis to restore arm and hand function to individuals with high level tetragrammalia. I can't pronounce that word, okay? But I looked it up, and this is what it says about that. Okay, tetragrammalia, sometimes referred to as quadriplegia, is a term used to describe the inability to voluntarily move the upper and lower part of the body. The area of impaired mobility usually include the fingers, hand, arm, chest, leg, feet, and toes, and may or may not include the head, neck, and shoulders, which it does. Okay, so through this man's science, he has figured it out. Remember, Ezekiel says that he is wiser than Daniel. All right, he figured it out through that sword, which was his blessing, on how to get a device that can make your bodies move again. Okay, and in fact, what it did for this man here, it made him be able to speak again. Okay, and they go all into it, man. This was the blessing that this devil was blessed with. But it goes into the charagma, which is the mark of the beast, man. Okay, you see, this was that blessing. Real quick, this is Genesis 27 and 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made thy Lord Wait. 38. Genesis 27-38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay? So the blessing, I just want to hit the part of the blessing. This blessing goes back to his technology, through his science. Okay? And this is how this devil, it says, and by thy sword shalt thou live. So through his science, through his technology, this is how this devil is being able to live longer, man. Okay? In fact, there's a movie called Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon is where they're trying to live long on Earth, man. Okay? In fact, his inward thought. Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. See? And their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And through this man's science, through his miracles, this is what he's trying to do on earth, man. Okay? And in return, playing as the Most High, man. Okay? So, let's go back. Let's see. It says interventions. The individuals were each implanted with 2 stimulators, 24 simulation channels, and 4 myoelectric recording channels total. Stimulating electrodes were placed in the shoulder and arm. Being to our knowledge, the first long-term application of spinal nerve cuff electrodes to activate a human limb. Okay, so they're using it through the science. Through, you know, when you go into your spine, you have an electric charge in that. So through this device, okay, helps stimulate that electric charge, and they were able to make your limbs move again if they couldn't. Okay, and that's the blessing that this devil was blessed with. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, I read that. Now I got this video on mute because I don't know if they might flag me. But see, check it out. This is the dude who had that surgery. You know, who had that stroke. I mean, and this is what they did for him. They performed a miracle. Like this is one of the reasons why the world is wandering at this beast, man. Okay, but this is gonna be that trick. Okay. Let's see. Okay, they went on a commercial. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, that's it on that. Hey, but hey, look, don't this look like the scene off the Matrix? You know? But let me see. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as a power sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is a God." See? This is him playing the Most High. Okay? Now remember, Yahushua gave the Holy Spirit to his disciples, then came apostles. Now through his name is how miracles was done. Okay? Now remember the man at the beautiful gate. See, this is all pseudo salvation. This is his a way of trying to live long by the means of science, man. Okay, this is pseudo salvation. pseudoscience. Okay? It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is a God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And now Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man, is being revealed. Okay? For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. See, the Lord set him up for appointed time. Okay? Because once he tries to implement this mark, this charagma, which is one of the final which is one of the final prophecies, this is when the Lord is going to come. So this is proof that we're at the end, man. Okay? And this for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, because this wicked seed has been planted. Okay? You can take this all the way back to the Greek Empire. Okay? With the 4 generals of Alexander the Great. All right? And it said evils multiplied on earth. Okay? So that evil wicked vibration, when they took over, has been basically kicking the world's ass through that sword until now. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, right, by the prophets. Okay? That's why Revelation 11:11 says, great fear fell upon him when he seen the prophets stand up. Okay? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay? So beginning with the elect, the men of the Lord, prophesying against him, exposing him. Alright? Then the end of it all, he's going to be destroyed or consumed by thermonuclear missiles. Okay? And Yahushua and the holy angels with the chariots. Okay? Now check this out. And this is talking about Esau. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. See, this is why we say this devil is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? Because he's coming after the workings of this of Satan. Okay? That old serpent. With all power, see? With all power and signs and lying wonders. And this is a part of that sign and lying wonder, man. Okay? This is part of those signs, man, because this is how the people is going to be manipulated into getting their charagma. By the way of his miracles, man. This can heal you. This can help you. You see? And this is what they're doing with the Paul Pierce. Okay? See, people are trying to save their lives by the way of getting Paul Pierce, man. So now you see what's happening, what the Pentagon said. Okay, now we're finna transition the Paul Pierce. Basically, they're saying the Paul Pierce isn't going the way that it's supposed to go. So now we're gonna try to get a chip for it, which is what? Hey, we've been saying it since the beginning, man. Since the beginning of this pandemic, that this is gonna be a foreshadowing for the for the mark, for the charagma, man. Okay, and I made mention of. You know, I'm gonna finish this up. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. See, it's gonna be a great load of people who's gonna go and wander after this beast. All right, and he's gonna marvel at the things that he's doing on earth, and he's gonna be doing a lot of things with this charagma, man. Okay, he's gonna box you in. He's gonna force you to get it. Okay. He's gonna put restrictions on the whole world so you can get it, and he's doing the same thing right now by the way of the Paul Pierce. You see, they have the Paul Pierce, the Paul Pierce cards, man. All right, the Maxine cards, man. Now you can't go to certain areas here and there. Can't go to certain restaurants or the movies and things like that. Well, this is how the people's gonna be deceived by it. But hey, we warned the world, you know. Let me see. And this is actually a device. This is a device, man. Satan's device. What the hell? I'm probably spelling it wrong. Salakia. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is a device. This is a device, man. See, that's a device. All right. Got on the comic book. Let me see. Yep, that's. Oh, let me get that the brother just brought out. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, this is Alta Carbon, Kankan. I'm looking for that precept the brother just brought out. This is Amarum Salakia, bro, if I'm saying it wrong. Alright, but this is John 16. I'm not going to attempt that long ass name, Salakia. This is John 16:4. It says, but these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. Okay? Let's go. What else we got? Luke 17:26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Right? Alright? That's what we got on the comic book. Okay, Kyle, let's go back. Is the screen up? Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I leave off on? I left off 2 Corinthians. Read that. Okay, let me finish this up. 2 Thessalonians 2:10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved. See the love of the truth. And understanding this, the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, this is how we're going to be delivered. But see, you guys are going to, the 2/3 in the rest of the world, man, they're going to try to save them. They're going to try to save their own lives by the way of this devil, man. Hold on, let me get that. And Elder Yashawamba had put this in the chat the other day, and he went into that word. Goodness. So it says, this is Mark 8:35. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it, man. And how are you going to save your life, man? You're going to save your life by taking heed to the way of this devil. By taking heed to the image of his mark. Okay? That's how you guys are going to try to save your life. Okay? Look. See? Heal. Okay? What's that Greek word? Sadazio?
Strong's G, 4982. Sozo.
Okay? So to save your life, and it got healed. Hey, man. Is this not this man being healed after 15 years of not being able to speak? And they put some implantable device in him. Now he can be able to speak again. There's a lot of different articles on this, on the paraplegics. Okay, getting these implantable devices within them so they can be able to move again and walk again. Okay. Now when you look at it with the Paul Pierce, and y'all know what I'm talking about, the Paul Pierce. Is that not? Is that right there not something that's supposed to quote unquote heal you? So you're gonna go and take it, man. You see? Hey, check it out. It says to save, keep safe and sound, to rescue from danger, Ain't we in a pandemic or destruction? To save a suffering one from perishing. One suffering, from disease. Is not this coronas, this Paul Pierce as a deadly virus, man? To make well, heal, restore to health, to preserve one who is in danger of destruction, to save or rescue. So the people is gonna wanna be saved by the devil. Hold on, I'm excited. Hold on, Isaiah 30. I just put in woe. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin," man. Okay? See? So those that is gonna take heed to the spirit of this, to the spirit of the image of the beast and its mark, those are the ones who's gonna be destroyed, man. That walk to go down into Egypt. Okay, we're in Egypt today. Revelation, the 11th chapter, 8th verse tells you that. And have not asked at my mouth. Well, the mouth is the prophets. Proverbs, the 1st chapter. Go out in the chief place of concourse, man. You see, here it is. You talk BS about us. Okay, you scoff at us, scorn at us, and make all type of manner of lies and evil to us. You know, but we have the hope of salvation. See. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. This is trusting in the shadow of Egypt. Okay? Getting Paul pierced or getting jabbed up is trusting in the shadow of Egypt. You know? So it says that they that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen them in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Okay, and this is what Jake is doing, man. Okay, well, this is what Jake is gonna do soon, because it's a big pushback. It's a big pushback right now until they put the squeeze on you niggas, and you know niggas ain't got integrity. You know, niggas sell their mama out for some money. Okay, but yeah, let's read this, and I'm gonna close it on out. This is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Okay, this is gonna be a miracle. This is gonna be something to save your life. This is gonna be able to help you, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And it's going into the beast. We understand that that's the Roman Empire coming back again. All right. Now this current empire we're in now today is a part of that. It's a part 2 of that. Okay, that 8th. All right. Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Okay, through his science, through his sword. Okay, through the technology, through the ways of this world. Okay, through the philosophies. Okay, because now, if where we're at right now, if you don't get jabbed up, man, you know, now you're an enemy. Okay, so this image of this new Orwellian police state, goddamn Big Brother, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this image is finna try to take over the world, man. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And it's gonna come to that. Okay, you have something called the red force, blue force tracking. The red is those that they have to kill who is not a part of the society, who don't want to do bend over to the devil. And you have the blue is the friendlies. Okay, the friendlies is those that's gonna go and put both arms out. You know, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And we already know what it is. Okay? And it's something that they're going to do through the way of science. A stamp and printed mark. That's where the word charagma comes from. Okay? Which we've broken down this plenty of times before. The mark branded upon horses. So he wants you to be a slave. Okay? Cattle. In fact, that's what the word, I'm not going to say the word, but it starts with a V. You know what I'm talking about. But, you know what? Let me do something. Now, this is the word Thaka that's in that word, and it goes back to being a cattle. Here it is. Vaka. Going back to being cattle. Okay? So they're gonna imprint you as you're cattle. Okay? Let me see. Let me go to etymology. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. To be cattle. Let's see. Yeah, cow. This is in that word. This is in that V word. All right, this is where that V word goes back to. You being cattle, man. Okay? So, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Boom. This is it. Okay? That brain implant. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And we know it's going to transition into that, because when you go into it more, it goes into purchasing. You have the what is it called, the UPC, the Universal Product Code, okay, which is that barcode that you'll be able to scan items at the store and things of that nature. We already went into it a million times. He that have an ear, let him hear. Okay. In fact, I'll leave it off on this. Well, hold on. Here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 scoring and 6, and it's 666, man. And we know what that's about. I'm gonna end it off on this. This is 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if the gospel be hid, it is hidden to them that are lost. Okay? So, hey, the Lord don't want everybody. It's plain and simple. In whom the power, or the God, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, through his image, through that image, okay, through his science, through that witchcraft, through the sorcery, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. See, it's an image of the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, and then there's an image of the beast. What image are you going to worship? Okay? You have a mark, you have the mark of the beast, and then you have the mark of the Thawa, which is the exemptment for judgment. Which mark do you want? Okay? And with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakudash, Barakathum. Alright? Double honor to my apostles, the great millstone. The citation to Akim on the four corners for pushing this truth with sincerity. Alright, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. I pray and hope that this is edifying to the hopeful elect. Abba Baba, the water, Shalom. Did it stop?